on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now we are back playing in the third one-day international, 3rd of 5. We currently have a 2-0 lead, so a win here today would see us be, well, we basically could not lose the series, which would be absolutely perfect, to be fair. And India and Australia, these two teams that are playing here, are actually playing later on tonight in the 3rd and final deciding 2020 International in India, and I believe that will go and wrap up their tour. Just like this video here, after this we are going to wrap up our tour of India. I believe next up on Australians' checklist is a 5-game 2020 series against the West Indies, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting in and I guess taking on some of the superstars of the Windies. I said West Indies, but they're referred to as the Windies now. So really looking forward to that. This one-day series for us has been a bit of a mixed bag, to be fair. We have been good again in patches. We've started off well, got starts, and then have gone and given our wicket away. I think last time around we were on about 38. And then we just went and chipped one back to Jadeja, caught and bowled. So I wasn't very happy with that whatsoever. But we're just going to continue to go, try and keep ticking these runs over. And I'm still not a big fan of that there, to be fair. That the fielder who goes and flicks it back, for some reason or another, just can't go and pick up the ball and can't manage to grab him. Well, he just, I don't know what it is, he just can't manage to pick up the ball, which is a real shame. But we have gone and lost another wicket. We've lost Finch, so we do now have Adam Voges in now. So we'll be looking to, I guess, form a partnership with him. I think after that we do have a custom-made all-rounder that is in the side. Really do want to be made captain of this one-day side, just so we can change it up and just make it a tad more realistic. So at the moment I think there's a guy called Alex Gregory who I believe is a custom-made player. Probably the guy who I actually downloaded this squad off is in the side at number 6. He is the all-rounder, and I mean he's doing a pretty good job. I think he picked up man of the match in the last game actually, but just want to go and I guess have that more realistic feel to the game and have someone like Glenn Maxwell, James Faulkner in there. Faulkner did play in the 2020 series, so I'm guessing he's still in the squad. The bowling I'm pretty happy with. Mitchell Stark, Nathan Lyon has been bowling fantastically on this tour. James Pattinson, and then David Moody, for some reason, is our captain and is at number 8. So he'll be another guy who will be making way once we do get the captaincy of this side. And we are just dealing in boundaries here, guys. I absolutely love it. Batting inside the first 15 overs too, and we do get those power. Well, we still do get the power play. I think there's still 4. Is it 4 players allowed out at this stage of the innings? And we're just going around and we are picking the gaps beautifully, which is something that we haven't done in a long time in this career mode. So I'm just hoping now, again, we've got to start. We're 22 off 10, so we're striking very, very beautifully. Just want to make sure that we do not go and get ourselves out in this situation. I don't want to go and play a stupid shot. If I can get done by a great piece of bowling, then I'm not going to be as fussed. But if I get done by playing a stupid shot, trying to bring out that little ramp down to 3rd man, which I think we were actually caught out last time with, then I am going to be very frustrated with myself. So hopefully we don't go and do that. Hopefully we can stick in. It feels like forever since I have gone and picked up a 50. We did see the stats at the start of the episode. I think we've played 15 games now or something, 4 50s, and that 100 that I think we got all the way back in episode... When did we get that? I think we got that in episode 3 or 4, possibly, one of the two. But definitely need to convert on one of these starts. And hopefully today is the day. Episode 12 is hopefully the day that we can go and get it done. It is also hopefully the day that Australia can get a very good total on the board. We're going about that the right way at the moment. With 16 scored off, 16 overs and 100 runs on the board. Only 3 wickets down as well. Would have liked that a little bit less. But we do now have a bit of pace coming into the side in the form of Ishant Sharma, who I don't think has been playing in the 2020 series. Didn't play in the one-day series either, I believe. I think he is now basically considered almost just a test bowler for the Indian national team. Which, you know, it's not a terrible thing to happen, to be fair, to have you guys who are your test bowlers, your one-day bowlers, your 2020 bowlers. It does just give them an opportunity, I guess, to just focus on that one format, which is good. There we go, beautiful. I was going to say, we did have quite a few dot balls, but that one there just sat up for us and was able to be spanked through the covers. There's a big gap there now as well, just a man out at deep point on the offside, so we can definitely take advantage if the ball is put in the area that we do want. We can play that one through mid-wicket as well, and we've actually timed that one very well, and this time here the player is actually going to go and pick it up off his own fielding, so well done to you, sir. You get a round of applause. We pick up 3. And, I mean, 7 off the over, when it was looking as though, like, we weren't going to get many. We were being dotted up, and then we've just gone, picked up a 4, picked up a 3 off the last 2 balls. So we will definitely go and take that. Now, Amit Mishra into the attack, and he has been greeted with a 4 first up. You beauty, Chris Lynn. Moves on, I believe, 39 off of just 19 deliveries. We have now seen a change in the field as well. So I'm guessing probably through the offside is where we're going to look to go, and that is exactly what we do. That man at probably a cover point has just stood there with his hands on his hips, and there is nothing that he can do about that, to be fair. And a lot of our run scoring options have now been taken out. There is that gap down at third man, but I just don't want to risk it. I just don't feel as though it is worth it to try and attempt that. There's a lot of space on that leg side as well. If we do just push it out there, probably can look at getting 2 if we do time it well. But we've moved on to 44. This has been our highest score for a long time in the series, and I think we just need to keep going. We don't need to go for any risky shots. There's still plenty of time left, both in this game and in this episode. If the ball's not there to hit the boundary, just take the 1, take the 2. As I said, there's a lot of space on that leg side that we can go and try and put something in there if required. So I'm just trying to think really what other cricket has been going on at the moment that we can discuss now that we are going so well. Sri Lanka, Pakistan in Dubai, or Abu Dhabi, one of the 2. That series, I believe, is finished. Great turnaround from the Sri Lankans after losing 3-0 to India not too long ago. They have won that series 2-0. Was looking like on the last day of the second test, looked very, very interesting and very tasty. Could have really gone either way. Sri Lanka were really troubled, I believe, on day, I think it was the end of day 3 or possibly the end of day 4, with the spinners just running, the Pakistani spinners just running absolutely riot against them. But they did manage to recover, got enough runs on the board, and I can't remember how many they did win by, but they did win. So that gives them a 2-0 lead in the series. I'm not sure how many games that is. I'm not sure if it's just the 2 games that they are playing. And there it is, boys. So the 50, we've got it off just 25 deliveries, includes 9 fours. So we have, actually, when you think about it, 14 runs have come in singles and 2. So it's not just boundaries that we have been dealing in. And there, I was going to say, is a very nice shot off the back foot. But it has gone straight to that fielder. So we picked up 50, which is good. 130 is on the board, closing in on the 20 over mark as well. So you've got to be happy with that, scoring at over 6 runs per over. The key is now is that myself and Voges really do need to hang in, I would say, for a very long time left in this innings. Because, to be fair, if we don't, then there isn't too much batting to come. Obviously, Gregory and next, the guy I was talking about earlier in the episode. And then, apart from that, no one really, to be fair. I mean, Matthew Wade, then David Moody, Mitchell Stark at 9, who's batting in this game is atrocious, Nathan Lyons, who's pretty bad, and Pattinson at 11. I don't think personally should be batting at number 11. He's a better player than that. But, hey, it is what it is. We just got to take it on the chin and continue on, and we'll just play out a dot ball there to finish up. Oh, overthrow. Yes, we get to keep the strike for the next over, boys. So 3 for 136 after 20 overs, and as I said, if we can just continue to keep building this partnership, continue to stick in and not do anything silly, then we could be looking at a very good score here for the Australians. Projected total at the moment, 340 runs. So that is something that we definitely would take if the chance did present itself. And if you're just going to keep no one out there at deep cover, or deep extra cover, that is where I am going to go, boys, because that is our go-to zone, and it's a zone that we absolutely frickin' love. That run rate is still climbing. It will be up now just below 7. And if we can get a good over here, then we will be back in. So the field now has changed. We've got a deep extra cover that has gone back. I think down the ground now is our area to go. That's an area that we have really been working on over the past few episodes and the past few games that I've been playing off camera as well, is just playing down the ground when the opportunity is there, especially when both of the players are inside the ring. It is definitely a way that you can just go bam straight down the ground and pick yourself up a couple more often than not. So just got to keep manoeuvring the field, as I said, not take these risks. This episode has been great. One, because we haven't gone and got out yet. We have faced 33 deliveries, which is good for us. But two, when the runs haven't been coming, we haven't gone for the big outrageous shot. We haven't gone and looked to try and create ourselves a boundary, create ourselves some runs. We have just been able to go and nudge it around where required. So that is showing a good sign. I hope the Australian selectors are watching this. Shows a good sign of maturity. I was going to say that there is not mature, taking a run off the bloody... Well, taking a run off the last ball of the over, that's not immature. But hitting it straight to the fielder and then taking off, yeah, that one there, little bit, yeah, you don't really want to be doing that too often, Cliff. We want to be, as I said, hanging around for as long as possible. There is a chance here with deep mid on and deep mid off up that we could potentially go down the ground. And now that we have gone and past that 50 and we're going along quite nicely, we won't be able to do it now, so just scrap that. I was going to say possibly we could look at going down, big down the ground, if possible, and that there is a nice shot. That's actually dissected the two fielders out there, the deep square leg and the deep, deep forward mid wicket, deep forward square leg, has just dissected both of them, gone away for a boundary 4. I believe that's about our... God, don't tell me we're going to do it again. He's done it again. Chris Lynn, those players aren't that far away from each other, and that does seem to be like a fairly decently sized boundary out there. We've got... What is this field? No one down the ground. And I was going to... Oh, you're kidding! No! Oh, there's no one down the ground and we've fallen into the trap, boys. That is where we were looking to go. You know what, I'm going to challenge because no one else is going to. There's only... Oh. I don't even know what we're challenging here. Possibly a front foot. Oh, God, his front foot's nowhere near. There is no way that is going to be overturned. Still, a very good knock from Chris Lynn, 69 off 39. But again, it's one of those opportunities. We've gone and past the 50. We really should have gone on and made that 100, made a big score. Because now 5 for 157, things very possibly, and they did, turn pear-shape. And we've just been absolutely smashing that game because we did not have enough runs on the board. The way we were going, we were looking at getting 350. And that is not the case. We've made 216 and Rohit Sharma getting the man of the match for his 93 off 105. Have just noticed that this Indian side does have 2 Virat Kohlis as well, so that's a little bit unfair. We pick up the highest score of 69 off 39, but there wasn't really anyone else that hung around with us. We were just, I don't think we were undone by a good bit of bowling by Amit Mishra, just falling into the trap of trying to play it down the ground, and it was a fairly decent catch by the fielder. But anyway, guys, the series is now 2-1. We will be playing the West Indies in the next episode. Do you think we can win this series? Can we pick up 1 win in the last 2 games? Let me know down below in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new, please do subscribe. And until next time, ka kite anoa. See you soon.